Hi everyone, my name is Aubrey Cumberledge and I'm a junior biology major here at WVU. As someone who has been through college for a few years, let me be the first to say that it's stressful. Even if you're a freshman who has only been here a few weeks, I'm sure you've noticed that classes are hard, the days are long, and the assignments come one after another after another. You might feel like you're behind already. And I know, I just sold college life in the worst way possible. But hopefully, I can give you a few tips to fight burnout and keep your mental health in a good place this semester and throughout the rest of your college career. First and foremost, you have to take time for yourself. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this is one of the most important things you can do. Self care is the very foundation of your mental health, and without it, anything else you try to do to improve your mental well being falls flat. And I'm speaking from experience when I say that. I spent a lot of my life putting my needs behind everything else. Taking the breaks I needed felt like I was wasting time, like I was no longer being productive. It took my therapist telling me that I was trying to run on an empty battery and that I wasn't giving myself the time to recharge to get it into my head that I needed to make a change. You can't run yourself ragged, just like you can't use your phone with an empty battery or drive your car without refueling. So, what does your recharging, your refueling look like? Maybe it's the cliche bubble bath and face mask. Trust me, those nights are nice, but they're not always realistic, especially in the dorms where you're lucky if you have your own shower, never mind a bathtub. Really, your self care is going to be tailored to you. You can read something for pleasure, anything that's not a textbook. You can journal or meditate to clear your mind from all the stress you're building up. You might take a walk to reconnect with things outside yourself, or go work out to blow off steam in a healthy way. Maybe your self care is just sitting to watch Netflix or play video games for an afternoon. Something that's just for you. But fostering a healthy mind isn't a task you tackle alone. I think we all learned in quarantine that we need to see our friends, our partners, our family, real people that don't exist just solely behind a screen. They ground us, and that's exactly what we need in times of high stress. So call your family. They want to hear from you, and talking about anything other than classes really helps. Sometimes it's just nice to hear my sister talk about whatever anime she's watching when I get too caught up with classwork. And after you connect with people back home, go out with your friends, do something fun. My friends and I like taking hikes and going to Up All Night, but even a small break with them can make a difference. Another thing that could help is keeping up with your coursework. While it might be a bit overwhelming to have all of your assignments listed together, the thing that's helped me the most when it comes to managing my classes is a planner. I personally prefer physical ones, but you may like digital ones better. Use this planner as your lifeline. Write down everything: assignments, quizzes, exams, meetings. If it's on your syllabus, put it in that planner. And throughout the semester, cross off all of them as you go. You'd be surprised how satisfying it is to see that huge list of things to do slowly disappear. Keep yourself on track and do your best to not procrastinate. If you have to write study every day in your planner or set alarms on your phone, do it. Do any work you can ahead of time so you can prioritize other things. Yes, it may be easier to go out on Friday and save your work for Sunday night, but wouldn't the weekend be so much more enjoyable knowing you have nothing due? And finally, do any and all extra credit your professors give you. You'll thank yourself at the end of the semester. So, now that you've put in all the hard work, it's time to celebrate. No, I mean it. Reward yourself whenever you can. It can be really hard to keep moving if all you're doing is looking at the next due date. If you get a grade you're proud of, did something you've been putting off, or just made it through the week, celebrate. It doesn't have to be big. Get some ice cream the next time you're at the dining halls. Go see a movie you've been looking forward to. Let yourself have a weekend or a day or just an afternoon where you do nothing. Even if it feels like you did something that anyone could do or is so small that no one else would consider it an accomplishment, celebrate in whatever way feels good for you. You've earned it.